If you know anything about Tekken, there's no way you can look at King's Heat Smash and tell me that it's fair. You can't look at a move like Hwarang's down back 4 in Heat and tell me that's fair. You can't look at any of Lydia's moves enhanced with 3 stocks and tell me that's fair. You can't look at any of the moves enhanced by Warrior's Instinct from Heihachi and tell me that's fair. You can't look at Jun's install laser in Heat and tell me this move is fair. You can't look at the Mishima Electric Wind Godfist and tell me this move is fair. Even Reina's Heat, for instance. These two strings, 3 plus 4, 4, 4, and 3, 4, 4, 54 and 51 damage respectively. And you saw me use a Heat Burst, which means that with a full Heat bar, I can use those strings up to 3 times. These two strings are essentially like Heat Smashes with the amount of damage that they do. The only difference is that they are minus on block, as opposed to leading to a free mix. But the simple fact that she can use them multiple times in Heat, I wouldn't necessarily say that's fair. In all honesty, fairness does have quite a big amount of subjectivity to it. But you cannot deny that the moves I've shown are indeed very powerful. But here's the deal. Every character in this game has powerful moves. And if you don't use these powerful moves, you are putting yourself at a severe disadvantage. So in order to be effective at this game, you need to be effective at using your unfair advantage. To make use of your unfair advantage, first of all, throw it out. See how your opponent deals with it. Do they start ducking? Do they sidestep? Do they know the counterplay? And once they know the counterplay, then you start using your other moves and you start mixing the opponent, not just with your game plan, but like just with the moves that you use. Confuse them a little bit, right? Up until the point where suddenly my unfair advantage becomes powerful again. The way that I bring these concepts into my own game plan is I look at my opponent character's most powerful moves, I look at what are the weaknesses. I play around the most powerful moves, and then I essentially force my opponent to start playing Tekken, instead of just throwing out moves. A move like Steve's back 1, very hard to whiff punish, counter hit launcher 2, but when approaching the Steve matchup, a lot of what you do works around what you do against back 1. So for instance, the way that I play around Steve's back 1 is I will not run in and approach with the forward forward 2 because I'm likely to get counter hit by a keep out back 1. What I'll do instead is I'll run in with a high crushing move to punish him for trying to use back 1 as keep out. Just by doing something as simple as this. I nullify one of Steve's most powerful buttons, and now I force him to use other moves like mids to stop me from high crushing his back 1. This is my understanding of how the mind games develop between two players. The best way I can describe an unfair advantage is like this. It's kind of like a very powerful weapon that is useful against opponents who don't know how to deal with it at first. Then when opponents specifically work around it, it becomes almost useless. But once you start layering your other offense and you're more creative with your character's move list, then it becomes incredibly powerful once again. That is, in my opinion, how you must make use of your unfair advantage. I hope this has proven useful to you. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe because I will be uploading more content like this. And I hope you have a fantastic day ahead.